do have my music playing. If you're hearing some chimes, that is my music. So yeah, glad that you're here. Just giving yourself a moment if you'd like to arrive with me. We'll go ahead and get started. And by the way, we do have these recordings available to watch again on our YouTube channel. We are slowly building that library, and it's at Sick Venture Studio. So you can follow us. If you can't make other calls, they will be added there. Let me see if I can get that URL for you and put it in the chat. Here we go. And if you'd like to tap in how you're feeling today, just, it is Monday morning. Let us know. Maybe you're feeling a certain way. I'm feeling some joy. It's a little cool and refreshing weather here in Florida today. It's not hot. It's not too cold. It's sunny. And I'm doing well. Yeah. All right. So today is the 13th of February. We're halfway through February. Tomorrow we have the holiday, Valentine's Day. So for a lot of us, it can be a pretty polarizing day. It can be a day where maybe we celebrate it in some ways, and we tend to think of this in romantic ways. But I like to think of it as more on this tone of full love and heart open leadership and heart-based movement and what we can do differently when we have our mind and our heart engaged as leaders. And tomorrow I actually have a podcast that's dropping all about heart-based leadership. And that's actually called the Pause Cast, if you'd like to also check that out. So what I thought we would do today is have a little bit of breath work here and focus in on our heart and really open that up so that we can be available in the world as we allow ourselves to be guided by our own intuition, our own mind that can work together. One of the things I share in my podcast tomorrow is that the heart has a brain and the brain has a heart. So there's this whole part of science called neurocardiology. I almost can't say that, neurocardiology. And it's relatively new, but it's all about studying the brain and the heart, the heart brain. And what we've discovered is that the actual cells that make up the heart, 65% of those cells are the same types of cells that are in your brain. I just think that's remarkable. And we need our hearts to be really fully on for allowing our full access to our intelligence, right? It's not just our thinking intellectualization, it's everything. And so for today, the mantra that I have here for us is, I am aligned. I am aligned. So we're going to just be breathing with that as we close our eyes. So if you feel comfortable closing your eyes right now, feel free to do that wherever you are. And know that this is about a 7-minute practice. It's not very long, but it's enough to reset your nervous system, which I love. So that's why it's on Monday mornings. That's why it's called Mindset Mondays, because it only takes a few minutes to literally reset our nervous system and to be less stressed, to actually start neurotransmitters like oxytocin that can be released, that help us in the pleasure center, really. And the heart is all about the pleasure center, right? So allowing yourself to know that I am aligned means that we can access these parts of ourselves. Our breath pattern today, I'm just going to start out with an inhale. If you'd like to practice this with me, inhaling through our nose and then exhaling through our mouth, like an audible sigh. Like you could hear me. Well, you could hear the people next to you if you were sitting in the same room as me. And so just go ahead and practice that a few times. You can let out sounds because energy moves through the body in 3 ways: breath, sound, and movement. So you might notice you want to move your neck around a little bit. You might notice you want to shrug your shoulders. I mean, you can even take your 2 or 3 fingers and massage the jaw. We hold so much tension in our jaw, right where it meets your head. So you can do that. You can massage your neck. This actually is a really good skill. It's a skill for releasing, actually to relax the vagus nerve, right? Where you go behind your neck, where your skull meets the back of your neck. It's like a little indentation. This is actually a beautiful place to just be giving yourself some pressure, just to slowly massage that. It actually allows our vagus nerve to relax and induces oxytocin as well, which is our rest and digest signals that we can be in a nice space and not be stressed. So we're going to have that halo active breath. That's the inhale and then exhale. We just practiced. And then we're going to move into a shorter breath pattern, which is called the blow breath. The blow breath is an inhale through your nose and then exhale through your mouth like you're blowing. And you're actually using your diaphragm. I'll just stand up here for a minute. So you're just literally like snapping your diaphragm in. And it's a little bit like that breath of fire, but you're not using your nose to exhale, you're using your mouth. And the idea is that this is an invigorating breath. This is an activating breath. So it's actually designed for us to feel a little bit more energetic, getting going here in the morning. If you're on the West Coast, which a lot of us are, and also to signal to your body that, yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive today. Let me do something, right? And so, your heart can be alive, your mind can be alive, your whole body can be alive. So we're going to go between those, and then I might introduce a top hold, which is just holding your breath at the top, or maybe a bottom hold towards the end, where you exhale and you're holding that breath at the very bottom of your breath, and you're just simply allowing your body to do the work. All right. Are there any questions before we start? And one thing to note is that this is your practice. This is your experience. So you can speed it up. You can slow it down. If you start to feel any types of sensations, right? So maybe tingling in your hands, maybe you want to like clench your fists. It's all good. Follow what your body wants. This is us tuning in to what our intelligence wants and has without thinking about it. It's like your brain gets to take a little time out. It's not even here. Really. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and just start with this halo active breath, inhaling through your nose, keeping your eyes closed if you like. You can have a soft focus if you'd like to keep them open and gazing out. There you go. Keeping your breath. I am aligned. Giving yourself a scan through your body here as you continue to breathe. Unless there's any tension, allowing those parts to relax. That's it. Just noticing if there's thoughts, if you have your mind wandering, that's all okay. You can just bring it back to your breath. And as you continue to scan down your body through your upper extremities to your lower extremities, just all the way down to the ground. Imagine in your mind, you're taking an elevator down to your heart, allowing yourself to drop into this lower space. If it helps to put a hand there, I invite you to do that, but totally do what feels good. Yeah, just notice what you feel here. And again, if you want to move anything, maybe your neck, maybe your jaw, you can frown your face, you can move your mouth. It all adds up to just what feels good for you. Great. Letting out one big sigh here. We're going to start with that blow breath here. In a moment, just taking at your own pace. You can blow out, you can exhale out, just let your mouth be open and just do what feels good for you. Snapping in your belly. Breathe. I am lying. Knowing that you are allowing your breath to lead you. Another 30 seconds here. Just letting anything you want to let go of today out in your exhale. And allowing this heart space to just open up a little bit more. Giving itself over to you. I mean, you are so safe. You are so held here. And release that breath now, whenever that feels good on the next one. Just exhaling slowly. See if you can hold that breath at the end, just that exhale, feeling the vastness of your lungs, of your capacity. And when it feels good to inhale, go ahead and inhale, returning to that haloactive breath. Inhaling through your nose. Just seeing if you can go a little bit deeper here. Letting any sounds out that feels good. If you want to shake your hands, shake your hands. If you want to move your feet and your toes, move those. Let your body do the work and let your heart guide you in this alignment. How does your heart want to breathe right now? Opening up to this beautiful space. Letting this area fill your body and whatever feels good for you, fill with openness, awareness. Gratitude. Passion and empathy. And if you notice any fear, you notice any resistance, that's okay. You can allow yourself to be curious and invite that space to say, thank you. Thank you for being here with me today. We all get to be here. Whole self. You're going to take a top hold on this next inhale that you have, whatever that is, just inhaling and then holding that breath at the top of your lungs. And holding that breath there, just suspending yourself in this space and time, in this silence, in this beautiful space of your day, knowing you are aligning, your body is catching up with your mind. And exhale when you feel ready, letting your body guide you. Just return to normal breathing here. No breath patterns needed, simply natural breath. Coming back down to your chair where you are. Placing a hand wherever you feel like that would serve you on your body. And just noticing this connection, this emotional connection that's there. Maybe there's an intimate bond. You feel this beautiful connection and intimacy with yourself. Maybe you notice feelings. And give yourself a moment to just acknowledge who's here now, who is in this chair. What has changed, what has shifted. Feeling your feet on the ground, feeling held by gravity. Thanking yourself for showing up today. And when it feels good, maybe wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, opening your eyes if they were closed to come back into your room, noticing the colors, the sounds, the textures. Making any movements that feel good for you. Maybe stretching if that feels good for you, giving yourself a power pose, putting your hands in a V up above your head like I'm doing. Holding this, if we hold for 2 minutes, we actually increase our own empowerment, our own leadership, signaling to our body that we are safe and we are ready to move in a way that feels good for us in confidence. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for being here today. Hopefully that was an experience that was productive and helpful for you. And sometimes breath work, really, there is no words for it. It doesn't necessarily have verbal responses, right? So we're actually accessing parts of our brain that wouldn't normally be accessed because our oxygen levels change, our blood chemistry changes. Like there's a lot of neural changes in our own biology, which is a pretty exciting event, which is why breath work can be so powerful to heal. It actually heals ourselves and anything that has happened. So whatever you experienced today is exactly what you needed. And if you'd like to bring a friend next time or sign up again, we have events through the end of March through Eventbrite. We'll probably be changing up our venue after that, but you can sign up and it's free. It's for everyone in our community, in the world of venture capital, financial support. We'd love to have you here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. And thanks so much. And I hope, may you be aligned and lead with your heart-based leadership. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody.